guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 top tips for new mums. And this video is in collaboration with Johnstons. They have a top to toe baby range and Welcome to the World campaign. And they have asked me to be on the welcoming committee. So I will be welcoming parents into the crazy world of parenting. I think on my channel, I come across as knowing what I'm talking about when I talk about babies. But if I had vlogged when I had my first son Fraser, you would have seen a far more anxious mother who was quite unsure of herself, quite scared a lot of the time and didn't really have a clue. Like what you see now, the way I am and the way I parent is something that has definitely developed over time. Becoming a mum is like getting a brand new job, but that job happens to be the hardest, the most emotional, and the most rewarding job that you will ever have. So I really hope that some of these tips will get to those new mums out there that are feeling a little bit anxious or a little bit unsure. So I'm going to go through my tips, and I'm also going to introduce you to some of the new top to toe range and the two products that we love the most. Right, the first product that I wanted to show you is the Johnstons top to toe baby bath. This is great because newborn skin is so delicate. It's quite hard to know what is safe to use on their skin and what isn't, but this is so pure that you can use it in their first ever bath. It's hypoallergenic, it is very mild, it's pH neutral, and it has no tears. I also wanted to show you the Johnstons Extra Sensitive Baby Wipes. Baby wipes are something you're gonna have to get very familiar with. The average baby goes through 12,500 baby wipes in the first 2 years of life. So you're gonna be buying a lot of these. You wanna know what you're putting on their skin. These ones, again, are suitable from birth. So you could pack these in your baby's hospital bag when you're having your baby. They are 97% water. The wipes are very soft and a very nice wetness. So yeah, I really like these, and I happily use this on my baby. One last thing as well, the little door, like it's so easy to access these wipes and it always reseals. And I know that's like a really small thing, but a big difference to me. And again, it is supported by midwives. Now into my tips, and my first tip is one that you've probably heard but may not have done. I know I wasn't very good at doing this when I became a new mother, and that is to sleep when your baby is sleeping. Sleep deprivation is the worst. I used to get so emotional when I was tired and everything seemed harder because I was so tired. And newborns actually sleep 14 to 16 hours a day, so that's good news. But the only bad news is they do that in like 2-hour stints. So for an adult, it's quite hard for us to go to sleep, get to sleep, and then be woken up again. So if someone can help you, then that would be amazing for you to just get a solid little bit of sleep. I found if I could get 6 hours in a day, then I would feel like a new woman. Housework can wait, visitors can wait, you've just had a baby and you need to heal. My next tip is to listen to yourself and do what you want to do. When you become a new mother, so many people all of a sudden have opinions about how you should raise that baby, whether it be your neighbor or your mother or your grandmother. So many people want to offer you advice, but what I found was really good, rather than debating with people or saying, you know, that actually wouldn't work with my baby, rather than getting into all of that, just smile and nod and be like, oh okay, yep, yep, and then literally walk away and do exactly what you want to do and what you know is right for your baby. No one knows your baby as well as you do, and I think as a new mother, I didn't even realize that. But you know, they were inside you, they spend every second of the day with you. You know that they don't like to sit a certain way, or they don't like their milk a certain way. You know it, no one else does. So, you know, go with your instinct. My next tip is to make like-minded friends. Support is so key when you have a baby. And for me, all of my family live abroad. So when I had my baby, I did feel quite isolated and quite lonely. Some days, once Matt had gone back to work, were very long days. So if you can make some friends at a play group, or I had like an NCT group, and that was really nice because I had friends that all had babies at the exact same stage as my baby, so you could compare things. But I also think that you should hang out with people that make you feel good and that maybe have similar parenting styles to yourself. There were some people that I met when I had my first son that I would sort of walk away from after hanging out with them and kind of feel a bit bad about myself or bad about my parenting. So I think if there's people that are in your life or that you know like that, just try and avoid them, and like make real friends that just like, you'll know, you'll get each other. But making friends and actually putting yourself out there, if it's not a natural thing for you to go out and like socialize, it can make motherhood so much easier. My next tip is don't worry about your body or your figure. I spent way too much time worrying about that when I had a very small baby. You will lose the weight, you will be back to normal by the time your baby is 1, and I would give yourself that whole year. If you're not back by then, maybe then do something about it. But honestly, do not put pressure on yourself when you have a very small young baby. Your body has just been through so much. You know, they say 9 months to make a baby, 9 months to, you know, get back and lose the weight. Next tip is to have one-to-one time with your baby so that you can bond. I think it's so exciting when someone has a new baby, especially if it's like the first baby in the family. So many people will want to come around and visit and see that baby, but it's also really important that you get to cuddle your baby and spend time with your baby. My mum helped us for the first 2 or 3 weeks of all of my children's lives, and I remember on like the 3rd or 4th day, she was staying with us, but she said that she had to go out, she had to go to a meeting. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, don't leave me, like don't leave me alone with this like small human, like I don't know if I can do it kind of thing. And her actually leaving that day and leaving me alone with my baby was such a good thing, because not only did I grow in confidence and I was kind of like, do you know what, I got this, I can do this. It was just really nice to actually bond and just lay there and sleep with my baby. And you know, I think it's actually so important to have one-to-one time. My next tip is to have a sense of humor and to make light of as many situations as you can. I know things like punamis are pretty horrendous, but you can change a top, you can change a nappy quicker than you can change your mood. So if you can make light of those situations, or if your baby vomits, you know, oh, I guess you didn't want that. My next tip is so cliche, and that is to enjoy every second of it. Take too many photos. I don't think you realize until they're older how much they change in those early days. They change every single day, they change so much. So take too many photos, lay with them, let the washing pile up, enjoy them, sniff their head, just you will miss it so much. And it's so cliche, but you cannot believe how quick it goes. My next tip is to allow yourself extra time. It is not just you who cannot get out of the house. I remember it taking me an hour to 2 hours to get out of the house and get the baby into the car seat. In those early days, I just felt like I would feed him, which would make him poo, and then we would bath him, and then we would change him, and then he would want another feed, and then he would poo, and it was like, oh my gosh, I can't even get out of the house. And so just allow yourself extra time. The next thing I wanted to say is that I promise you it will get easier. Come 12 weeks, they will be in a routine, they will be sleeping for a bit more, they'll have like a good stint of sleep, and I promise you it will get so much easier. You'll get in the flow of it, and so will they. So although it might be really hard at those early days, it will get so much easier. Like, I've had 3 of them, so that just shows you it can't be that bad. And my last point isn't so much a tip, but I just wanted to say that you are doing an amazing job. No one really gives you enough praise when you're a mum. Everything's kind of expected, but you are doing an amazing job, and it's really, really hard sometimes. But I promise you that it will be so worth it. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you took something from it. I will put the links down below of the products that I showed at the beginning. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.